Kirill, a programmer and web developer, found himself in a police car when he woke up from an unconscious state. He starts looking out the car window to remind himself of what had happened to him. We've learned that Kirill walked outside a girl's residence last night to give her a surprise. He likes her, and her name is Anna. Kirill begins to persuade her. Because she was enraged, and the reason was that Kirill was always busy. Kirill wishes to celebrate Anna's birthday, but the real reason is that her birthday had already passed by 2 days, so it was useless to celebrate now. Anna rushes out, enraged, and Kirill arrives at the office with his friend. Kirill designed a game some days ago. As a result, the company was able to secure a significant contract. This was a cause for celebration within the company. When Kirill returns home, he discovers a strange lady in the house. Kirill was unfamiliar with her and asked her to leave. This lady claims this is her home, but it was Kirill's. Both got into a heated argument, and the police were called. Kirill's house had been changed, and he and his neighbors didn't recognize him. Finally, after introducing herself as Rena, this lady shows the house paperwork. Now Kirill appears, and he has no idea what is happening with him. He starts looking for his property papers on the internet. He travels to National Cooperation the next day after taking prints of all these papers, assembling all the evidence to prove that this is his own home. After going there, he has to be even more shocked. Because there was no record of his name in the office's database, he now goes to his office to get his proof, but no one there recognizes him, and they're acting suspiciously. They act as if Kirill has never been to this city before. Kirill caused a stir in the office when he tried to introduce himself. He says, "How is it possible that you do not recognize me?" He suspects his friend, but he hasn't done anything about it. Kirill now goes to his parents, who flatly refuse to recognize him. They tell Kirill that they have no children. Kirill storms over to the same girl, Rena, and starts arguing with her. He claims this is his home, and the lady is arguing with him. Rena, after snatching Kirill's dagger, stabbed her stomach. Rena was the reason for Kirill's arrest by the police. The police then walk away from Kirill without filing any charges. Kirill was shocked by what was happening to him. He later receives a message on his phone instructing him to go to the lighthouse. Kirill visits the lighthouse, but it appears to be in ruins. This lighthouse is where he spends the entire night. The scenery around him changes when he wakes up in the morning. Later, he doesn't understand anything, a man from the door, who came with a book courier, and Rena, the lady from the other door. Kirill gets shocked when he sees her because she has recently died. The lady tells Kirill that you're in another world and tells him something mysterious. A new world that is parallel to your world. The lady says the name of this world was like the game of Kirill. When Kirill designed that game, he had made a gateway to another world. Rena shows Kirill the whole world from a door. That was just like Kirill's world. Now that Kirill has created this portal, it has become a part of the world. Rena has removed Kirill's ID from the natural universe because he now needs to live in this one. Kirill's parents nor colleagues recognize him because of this. You've only seen one world, according to this lady. There are thousands of worlds that are parallel to one another. Some planet gates have already opened, while others must yet be unlocked. She claims that certain people are aware of the parallel world. They travel to another world via a tower known as Traveler. Kirill's task would be to research those travelers. This lady says that there are many gateways of one world from another. Kirill opened one gateway, and the rest of the gates had yet to be opened. This lady tells Kirill that they're not humans but super entity. The lady shows Kirill a cupboard where he can grab whatever he wants. Kirill declares, "I don't require anything, simply let me return to my world." Rena claims that you are nothing more than a criminal if you travel to your world. And no one recognizes you later. The lady leaves. Kirill invites his friend into this world via that tower. Surprisingly, Kirill's friend is familiar with him. Kirill now tells his friend the entire story, and he gets shocked. Meanwhile, few visitors arrive in this world via the tower. As Anna enters another planet, she is joined by her friend. Her memory has been wiped clean, and she has no memory of Kirill. Anna's friend was a member of this society and decided to visit her. Kirill now approves of their journey, and they go out to see the world. Now, Kirill, with his friend, follows both of them. They were on their way to find Anna when a robot attacked Kirill. We can see that Kirill has superhuman abilities, and he was able to trounce him. The robot flees by leaving him there, as we can see. Later, Kirill comes upon a dying woman who is pleading for water. When Kirill hands her the water, she reminds him that water is a healer on our planet. If we drink water while dying, we will recover. This lady introduces herself to Kirill as a lady customs officer. She says that she is immortal and her age hasn't grown further. Kirill knows that he has also been immortal here. Kirill returns to the tower later and sleeps after resting. When he wakes up, he discovers that another tower portal has opened into another planet. Kirill is looking at another universe, one that is more beautiful than the previous one. Meanwhile, Rena and the senior committee members arrive. Who continues investigating this new world, and Rena later gives Kirill a locket. She informs him that it takes 15 kilometers to reach this planet to the tower. It would be best if you lived within a 15-kilometer area. Kirill will be murdered if he travels more than 15 kilometers. Kirill now needs to go 13 kilometers to see his parents, who live 13 kilometers from the tower. Kirill leaves to meet his parents for this reason. His condition worsened as he moved further away from the tower. His body becomes transparent, and he needs water. Meanwhile, a man drinks water for him, and his health improves. He returns home later to meet his parents. Kirill's father is a professor and spends a lot of time with them. He returns to the tower after spending time with his parents. Anna, followed by a friend, enters the tower. Anna arrives to spend her vacation with her. Kirill tries to remind Anna that they used to be good friends in the real world. Anna can't recall anything, but she begins to like Kirill. Kirill takes Anna to a party. Rena was also present, which she disliked because she was also starting to like him. Rena then informs Anna that the person you like isn't a human but has been made a superhuman. This party was actually for Kirill because he was the one who opened the two portals to the other planets. Rena is so enraged by all of this that she kidnaps Anna and takes her to another world. We observe Kirill trying to locate Anna but failing. Finally, he returns to the tower and calls Anna's number. But she doesn't answer the phone, and a committee member arrives at Kirill. She assigned a task to Kirill to open a door for the real world. She claims that the main world is the original world and that all other worlds are copies of it. She also claims that the world is perfect and that no fights have broken out. No sickness has spread, and the people live happily and love one another. They respect each other, and the committee member assigned them to him because these people could learn from this world about how they've made their world perfect. He accepts this mission from the lady but is concerned about Anna. We see him find Anna's house and start walking there. Her house was far away, and we watched as his condition deteriorated. However, after ingesting the snow, he stabilized his health. Kirill is unable to locate Anna and returns to the tower. When Kirill wakes up the next day in the tower, he notices the new portal has been opened. This was a strange world, and people were in poor health. They all work in a factory together, and Kirill meets the world's head. The lady in question was a customs officer. Kirill notices Anna among those who are going to die. After rescuing her, he leads her to the tower. While doing this, the lady sees him and begins to fight with him. Meanwhile, we see everyone attack that lady. Because she used to mistreat them, Kirill sees an opportunity to take Anna. Meanwhile, Kirill's friend approaches him. He informs him that he has also been appointed as a customs officer. Kirill will be punished since he violated the rules and reduced his limit of going out. He started with 15 kilometers and is now going for 50 meters. Kirill could only take 4 steps outside the tower as a result. After his friend's departure, he understands that Anna will die in a bit. He took her 15 kilometers away from the tower because her condition was deteriorating. Meanwhile, Anna pulls the locket from Kirill's neck. Because of this, Kirill and Anna remain alive. When Kirill awoke the next day, he was in a completely different world. This world was both gorgeous and technologically advanced. The technology was quite advanced. Kirill encounters the world's customs officer, who informs him about the world. It reveals that this is the leading world and that the committee member has asked that it be opened. According to the officer, this world is the source of all other worlds. They've kept the other worlds 10 to 11 years ahead of this one. As a result, they can predict what will happen in the future. They can learn from their mistakes if a quarrel breaks out or if a sickness or war breaks out. People make them advance by learning from the parallel world's mistakes. It indicates that if there is a battle in the parallel universe, they will avoid it. If anyone discovers or invents on another planet, they take all the data in their world. And they advance the data as well, and Kirill feels pretty bad listening to this. His world isn't the real one, it's a different one. Kirill wishes to travel to another world. Meanwhile, the officer's robots are attacking Kirill. Because Kirill couldn't return alive after discovering the world's secret, Kirill now finds the portal to another world after escaping the robots. Finally, he breaks the wall and returns to his world. He notices Rena, who is enraged because Kirill has taken off the necklace that Rena had given him. Kirill was looking for Anna. Rena, on the other hand, has transported Anna to another world. Kirill was enraged as to why Rena had sent Anna to another realm. Kirill and Rena have a violent fight in this universe, and Kirill murders Rena. As she died, the game's universe began to collapse. As Rena passes away, the people's memories of loss begin to return. That is why Kirill's month contacts him and requests that he return home. Kirill's friend approaches him and informs him that the tower has been broken. That is why you cannot travel to another world from this one. You must recreate the portals to another planet to save Anna. Kirill's friend wants to help him, so the two start building gateways to another planet. We see a fire brigade splashing water to put out the flames. The movie ends here, and Rena survives as a result of the water. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe my channel for more videos like this. See you in the next video.